There once was a gnome named Griselda. She lived by my back garden gate. She was nasty and mean, at times quite obscene, to Gregor, her poor garden mate. She screeched and she stomped as she threw things, like my spade and my best flower pots. She waited on my roof, no escape, oh forsooth, no avoiding her devious plots. She found the big rock in my flower bed, where I'd hidden our spare key. I'm not crazy, my dear, but I suddenly feared that she'd put something into my tea. In various hues psychedelic, Griselda and her garden gnome fiends were madly displacing, distorting, defacing my view by all mischievous means.
Overwhelmed by the swirling colors and that song, oh how my head throbbed, I retreated to my room, where amid the dark gloom, Gregor groaned, and he grieved and he sobbed. A timid little gnome, quite by nature, the most fragile you will ever meet, he screamed with great fright as I turned on the light, and fell dead in a faint at my feet. I finally revived the poor fellow, with water inside of a can, and though he was shaken, I saw he was taken by the mention of forming a plan. He pulled some odd stuff from his pockets and ground them into a fine powder. We mixed some in cakes, sprinkled some on some steaks, and poured all the rest in some chowder. We laid out this feast for Griselda, and she barged in with eyes bright and beady. Although quite suspicious, the food looked delicious, so she ate it, for she was quite greedy. Then she paused for a moment and grimaced, a faraway look in her eye, and she giggled and leered, wobbled and veered, and we knew she was hammered and high. She mumbled a bit about goblins and pixies, her face in a wince. Then Gregor delighted, she fell off affrighted, and we haven't seen or heard of her since. She was gone, dead, deleted. We felt not an ounce of remorse, for she caused so much havoc, it was quite so tragic. Her death was a matter of course. There once was a gnome named Griselda, the bane of our small bungalow. She was nasty and mean, and at times quite obscene, the worst that you could ever know.